Today we are going to talk about something that can completely change your life: the power of forgiveness. Have you ever felt trapped by feelings of anger or hurt? Have you ever had difficulty forgiving someone who hurt you? If so, you are in the right place. Let's explore together the lessons of Jesus Christ about forgiveness and how they can free us from grudges and pain. Get ready for a journey that can transform your heart and your life. The meaning of forgiveness. Forgiving can seem like a difficult task, but it is one of the most powerful things we can do. Basically, forgiveness means letting go of resentment or vengeance against someone who has wronged us. It's choosing not to hold a grudge and letting the past be the past. In the teachings of Jesus, forgiveness is fundamental to living a full and peaceful life. Jesus' lessons on forgiveness. Jesus often spoke about the importance of forgiveness. In Matthew 6:14-15, he said, "For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their sins, your Father will not forgive your sins." This shows that forgiveness is crucial, not only for the person being forgiven, but also for the person who forgives. The parable of the unmerciful servant. One of the most impactful stories Jesus told about forgiveness is the parable of the unmerciful servant, found in Matthew 18:21-35. Here's a brief summary for you. A servant owed a huge debt to the king and couldn't pay it. The king, filled with compassion, forgave the servant's debt. But then the servant went out and found a fellow servant who owed him a small amount. Instead of forgiving, he demanded payment and had the fellow servant thrown in jail. When the king heard about this, he was very angry and revoked the servant's forgiveness, sending him to prison. This parable teaches us that we must forgive others just as we have been forgiven. If we hold on to grudges and do not forgive, we are trapping ourselves in a cycle of bitterness. Forgiveness sets us free. When we forgive, we are not saying that what the other person did was right. Instead, we are choosing not to let the hurt consume us. Forgiveness is a gift we give to ourselves, allowing our hearts to be free from hatred and resentment. Forgiveness is not forgetting. Many people think that forgiving means forgetting what happened, but that's not quite true. Forgiveness is remembering without the pain. It's remembering the event without letting it control our emotions. When Jesus was on the cross, he asked, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Luke 23:34. He did not forget what was happening, but chose not to let hatred take over his heart. Stories of forgiveness. Let's take a look at some real-life stories of people who practice forgiveness and how it changed their lives. The story of Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison during apartheid in South Africa. When he was released, he had every right to be bitter and seek revenge. But Mandela chose the path of forgiveness and reconciliation. He believed that without forgiveness, his country would never find peace. His ability to forgive helped heal an entire nation. The story of Chris Williams. Chris Williams is a modern example of forgiveness. He lost his wife and 2 children in a car accident caused by a drunk driver. Instead of filling with anger, Chris chose to forgive the young man who caused the accident. He even befriended him and helped him rebuild his life. Chris found that forgiveness brought peace to his own heart, allowing him to move forward. How to practice forgiveness. Forgiving isn't easy, but here are some practical tips to get started. Acknowledge the pain. Admit to yourself that you have been hurt. Don't deny your feelings. Decide to forgive. Forgiveness is a choice, not a feeling. Decide that you want to forgive, even if your feelings are still hurt. Let go of the hurt. Release the grudge and the desire for revenge. Understand that holding on to resentment only harms you. Pray or meditate. Seek divine help to be able to forgive. Prayer can bring strength and clarity. Hey, practice empathy. Try to see the situation from the other person's perspective. This can help you better understand their actions. Be patient. Forgiveness can take time. Give yourself the necessary time to heal. Benefits of forgiveness. Forgiving brings many benefits to mental and emotional health. It reduces stress, improves emotional well-being, and can even provide physical benefits like improving heart health. Additionally, forgiving brings us closer to God and the teachings of Jesus, allowing us to live a fuller and more peaceful life. Conclusion. Forgiveness is a powerful tool that Jesus taught us to free our hearts from grudges and hurt. When we choose to forgive, we make room for peace and love in our lives. Remember, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. It's an act of self-love and a key to a free and happy life. So how about taking the first step today? Forgive those who have hurt you and feel the peace of Jesus Christ fill your heart. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. See you next time.